Ever wondered how to add a new user to a Unix-like host? It may seem like a daunting task, but with a few clear steps, it becomes a breeze. First and foremost, it is crucial to establish a unique username, user ID number, and password for the new user. This is the identity of the user in the system, and it must be unique to prevent conflicts. Once that's out of the way, the next step is to update the system database of user accounts. This means adding a line to the file /etc/passwd for the new user. This file is a master list of all user accounts, and adding a new line will officially register the new user in the system. After the system recognizes the new user, it's time to set up their personal space. This involves creating a login directory or home directory for the user. This is essentially the user's personal workspace on the system. Next, a shell needs to be chosen for the user. This is essentially the user's command interface with the system. Depending on the user's preference or role, a suitable shell is chosen. The final step in the process is setting up some configuration files for the user. Files like .chrc or .profile are copied into the new user's directory. These files contain settings and preferences for the user's environment. Now, let's briefly discuss the traditional password file format. The format includes the username, encrypted password, user ID, default group ID, GCOS field, home directory, and the default shell. This format ensures that all necessary user information is stored securely and efficiently. There are also shadow password files where the password field contains only Unix, and the actual password is stored in a separate /etc/shadow file. This adds an extra layer of security, as the shadow file is not accessible to ordinary users. Lastly, the BSD 4.4 derived operating systems use a third form of password file, which includes extra fields, such as a timestamp for the last password change. This format provides more detailed user information. In conclusion, adding a user to a Unix-like host involves creating a unique user identity, updating the system database, setting up a home directory, choosing a shell, and setting up configuration files. Depending on the system, the password file format may vary, but the goal is always the same: to securely and efficiently store user information.